Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's interesting. So I'll start with the red team, who's going to be 420, I'm assuming.
yes.
Okay, there's different people. This is new. Okay, right. Grandmaster. We're going to be going over to him. He's going to be playing Sharpbow Warrior. He's going with the longbow, obviously, with the sword and the offhand. Warhorn. He's going to be going for the Soldier's Amulet, which will remove a condition from each affected ally when he activates one of his shouts, which he has in his utilities. He's going to be doing condition removal. Not much damage, to be fair, but can be very useful in support terms and holding a point 1v1. Going over to the other warrior we have in this party called Kushlicious.
I am pretty sure this is Kush, who was once on the roster of various artists. At least I think so.
Did he play a thief, or is that me imagining it?
No, I think he played Guardian. Cushberry.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Well, going over to him.
I think, I can't be sure. I mean, we have 2 Xerix in the game, so
Yeah, Xerix. Yeah.
there might
True.
be similar names.
True. Okay, well, we will go Hambo Warrior on this one. Soldier's Amulet, very tanky, puts a lot on point pressure with stunning and also fire fields and also AoE damage on points. Gonna go over to Mina Sentina. Oh, that's a good name. Going for the SD, going for SD Thief build, which is highly mobile, very evasive. Not as much damage as the other 2 bursty builds, Executioner and Panic Strike builds, but probably going to see him moving around the map more solo than anything, probably dipping into team fights here and there. Going over to the Necro, sorry, he's going to be Lehman. He's going to be.
Is that the same Lehman that once was kind of the mascot of MIM?
I think so.
Ah.
Don't be a maybe,
Lehman.
be a sure. Is that the can't? Is that the same guild tag?
Yeah, that's... Oh, that actually might be. But I'm not quite sure who played in that. Well...
Okay, anyway, sorry. He's going to be going for the... Oh, he's going for Close to Death, actually, up in the
Power Necro.
top tree. So Power Necro, indeed. This is going to be an interesting build to see. So we're going to see... We're actually going to see Plague Form. He's going with 2 Wells, and he's going with his Summon Fleshworm. So he's actually going to go for the more damage without going for Lich Forms, which is interesting.
Yeah, you can
Some people do.
hurt a lot in Death Shroud as well.
Not Death Shroud, sorry, Plague Form.
Yeah, no.
And he can hurt a lot in Death Shroud.
Yeah, exactly. That is what I meant.
Has he gone for the might stacking on Death Shroud? No, he hasn't. The Plague Blast. No, he hasn't actually gone for that. That's interesting. You can get, when you go on Plague Blast, the first ability, you can gain might stacks. Okay, anyway. Would have thought he would have gone for that, but okay. Dagger
That's
Elementalist.
interesting. Red
that?
Blind Comedian?
Oh yeah, Red Blind Comedian. What?
Chameleon.
Comedian would have been actually quite good as well. Yeah, okay. Some good names actually on these guys. 00266 standard Dagger Elementalist build with your standard utilities and fire a greatsword. This build does remove conditions, heal support, and also is very sustainable in terms of damage as well as that support that I did just mention. So good in team fights and 1v1s on side points or mid, wherever you want to put them. And that's these guys done and dusted.
Okay, over to Heavy Machine Gun, starting us off with Danto, who is playing, the altruistic healing Bunker Guardian with the Cleric's Amulet, with the Rune of Soldier. There has been a bit of discussion about them not really being that much of a bunker anymore. They are good against the hard counter burst damage, but they need a bit of help from Elementalists to really be useful anymore. If at all. And we do have a couple of Elementalists here. First one being Metrak, who is playing a Dagger Celestial Elementalist with a Holbrook Rune. And nothing surprising in the utilities. Glyph of Elementals may be worth mentioning instead of the Fiery Greatsword for mobility. Then we have Gons, who's playing a Staff Pirate Rune Celestial Elementalist, also going for the Glyph of Elementals, so 1v1 focus, and that staff, that can be kind of the support that the Guardian needs to stay alive for the long term.
Wow, he looks awesome. How good does he look? He looks good.
That headpiece is ridiculous.
It's brilliant though. Oh wow, okay, he looks really good. That is probably one of the best
Okay,
wardrobes I've
then
seen.
we
Sorry.
have Jackie in Rage. He is playing a Shoutbow Warrior with a Celestial Amulet, as we've seen on the other team running the Battle Standard, so keep an eye on those suddenly back alive players. And then last but not least, Renna. Renna's playing a Sword Dagger Thief, so we've got one on both sides of the team. Again, very mobile. Gets a good amount of damage going if we have a simultaneously air and fire proc.
Indeed. Yeah. That proc is pretty high damage. So yeah, we can just let the guys to go. Go. Ready. Up. Yay, smiley face. There you go. We both said it. It's fine. So after yesterday, we are ready for some more Guild Wars 2 SPVP action. If you are also in the mists or wherever, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your sister, tell your sister's boyfriend who's also got a dog and might be cheating on her boyfriend. That also there is Guild Wars 2 SPVP going on this evening / afternoon / morning /
Exactly.
daytime.
Battling for Go 4 points and the potential 500 euro prize pool. And there we go, let's have a look at the splits.
Surprised that being random, but we're going to see Grandmaster going towards the close point. Actually, going to see red team pushing towards mid. Not sure they've actually seen the blue team. Okay, they have. It's not that obvious. They're not stealthed. Coming over towards mine. Over on the henge point, we're going to see. Looks like red.
Very
red
nice.
blinds
CC there, nice immobilized. We are going to get the full cap on the henge immediately, so the crossover didn't delay that one.
Yeah, wasn't a very good crossover, was it? Lehman coming into mid now. He's going to stand from the top. Now, if we go into his perspective, you could just see what he's actually going to do. Still in Plague. He's got that worm up as well. And he's actually just going to range on point now. He doesn't need to get down there, doesn't need to get too involved. But he does use that Dark Pact there to immobilize and try and pin down Danto so that Kush can actually just get some nice damage in that AoE. So some nice work from those two at the moment, being a bit patient here, which I need to do, but Renner's on the other side, so there you go. Look at that knockback from Danto with the shield there. Really clever thinking from him. Good job.
I really like the shield on the Guardian. I don't know, it kind of looks like it belongs. The shield on the Guardian, protective. It's protective.
Yeah, I definitely prefer it. And like you say, with protective, you do give protection on the fourth skill, so that was well done, Nick.
Renner under a lot of pressure manages to get out and just stealth up in the Shadow Refuge to find the next engage. Should be Lehman there as the Power Necro. He is a good target to go on. We have the Death Shroud coming out, but once he's out of that, but Renner goes down first. Will we see a res? Will we see a stomp? No stomp coming in so far. Two people resing makes that a very safe endeavor. And just that one henge point ticking brings them a 40-point lead already.
Nothing going on at all for the red team at the moment. They're bringing someone else in now over towards the mine point. Minas Centino has actually come into the point now as well. So Grandmaster can actually just bail off if he needs to. He probably should do actually because he's so low on HP. But the thing is, Minas Centino cannot really, maintain the fight between two people because of Thief, obviously. I need to think about maybe the fact that they're just not going to win that at the moment and move to the team fight. The Thief actually going down in between mid and the mine now. Lehman going down as well at mid. So it's not good for red at the moment. Two players out. So yeah.
And Grandmaster can't get the rest on that. He needs to fight for his own life and needs to try and get out of this one. The shots are doing their work. A couple of blocks and Healing Signet does the best it can, but it's not going to be quite enough. Although he's still alive. 400 HP. The last dodge comes and they took a bit of a different route. He is back to 4K now. And by the looks of it, not dying anytime soon. Fear Me saves his behind.
We might be a little bit tired, guys, if we are a little bit more quiet than
usual.
usual.
Are you reading chat again? That is not.
I'm reading chat. I'm having a look at the chat because I'm absolutely knackered from yesterday. It was such a long cast, but it's going to be good today. I need to get a bit more excited. Grandmaster here, low on HP. Just trying to be a little bit theoretical as well and analytical, just as we're talking. Nick's doing more of the play-by-play. I'm trying to do a little bit more thinking here. No, it's tough. It's Sunday afternoon.
Mistake.
What do you want from me? Grandmaster needs to be careful here. He needs to be very careful. He's trying to escape at the moment. Dante coming up from behind to just bunker on the point as well. You can see that banner come up and also low HP on the blue team as well. But they seem to be very sustainable compared to red at the moment.
But Red is staying alive, even though the health bars might be low. Grandmaster kind of is below 10% health for the entire fight here. Goes down finally, can't res banner himself. Lehman trying to go for the res, that would have not worked at all. Whatever way you want to look at that one. Lehman trying to get out and actually manages with the Flash Worm activated. Now we have again one blue cap, or maybe the cap in mid going over to the red team. Free cap going on, but we only have Mina on there. Jackie might make quick work of him.
Yeah.
Just a 1v1.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah. There we go. Over on the mid. Looking like he might be in trouble here. They need to be careful and support. Mina Santina can't hold that point. 1v1 will have to lose it in the end just because they're a thief and they will eventually just go off node. So that's why Grandmaster's come back now. Mina Santina can go off point and actually focus on some damage with that steal ability that she got. Or he got, whatever. But now just using that short bow to offer up some nice damage as well, which is always good, as the whole fight seems to have moved over towards Henge now.
Yeah, a good lead at the moment for the blue team. Renner now taking Lehman as a target again. That is kind of the deal with the Power Necro. You want to take him out first, but he's not nearly as kind of moment-specific dangerous. He's just dangerous all the time and puts out a lot of pressure. Has a bit more of survivability with the Plague Form. Actually doesn't go for the Plague Form there. Could have maybe used it a bit earlier, and the Stomp is going to come through. Did he attack out of the ref? No, not a refuge placed. So he was just stomped the good old-fashioned way. Danto and Matrak together with Jackie now against 4 people here. Renner back on respawn from the side. Or did he rally? Did he rally? Or was that a fast respawn that I didn't notice? Whatever it was, he does have the map overview or the communication with his team to know that the midpoint is free at the moment.
Yeah, no one really going over there. Lehman was going to contemplate going up against the Ellie, but probably doesn't want that matchup. Although maybe actually wouldn't have been too bad because he's power based. So he's going to jump on the point now. Renner is going to be, can probably do some nice damage actually onto Lehman. Lehman needs to be careful. Can plant those wells down actually. That might be a good way to just put some distance between him and the actual thief. Hasn't put any down yet, surprisingly. Should probably, there you go. He's going to put one down now. So that's going to give him a bit of space to regenerate there and to just get some caps on the node now.
Renner looking good. The damage is good. Down he goes. 1v1 goes over to Renner. Now Stealth Stomp to get him down immediately. Gives up a bit of a cap, but now the cap is going to be for the blue team. But Mina coming in could port, and the reinforcements, Jackie, might now make the life of Mina quite difficult if it wasn't already just against Renner. Stolen ability from the Necro, nice fear there, immediately chasing him off, although not chasing him off quite long enough. Apparently he wants to keep it neutral there.
Yeah, SD duels going on right there. We had for a little bit anyway. Over on the Henge, the blue team are being very strong in this game. Remember, the 2 cap coming out for them. No cap at the moment for Red. Not really coming into this game at all, to be honest, on getting the 84 points. They did have a 2 cap actually at some point, but I think you said it before, the communication doesn't seem to be on it really compared to the blue team, leaving caps open when they really need to come back and get as many points as they possibly can. Now trying to bunker on this node, but blue team have just cornered them now onto this point and actually losing bodies. Mina Santina getting involved in a lot of
that rest might be good. We had 2 fears on Matrak. They could go for it again, although the health bars are dropping low. There comes the battle standard. They could have maybe used that a bit earlier.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
They wasted a lot of cooldowns and a lot of HP. Going down again. Second try is not going to be a rest. Too much damage coming in, especially with Renner on that. And Lehman is the next target. Oh. That is a very awkward spot for the camera.
Awkward spots are good, but you know, I think I was thinking about something else, but anyway. Mina was really too involved in all that cleave there, actually just porting back and forth into the cleave. I think just better sit back on short bow, just put some AoE damage onto the points. Just
is it going to be a race for the decap? Mina's not going to be fast enough. Jackie is right there, had his eye on him, and just prevents that 2 cap still ticking. Not at 100 points yet, and well, only 120 to go until heavy machine guns pick up this first match. But it is a best of 3, so even if it looks a bit bleak now for the red team, there is still a chance in a second map.
There's so much hype for Renner at the moment in the chat. Hashtag Renner for our Renner hype. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so having a look over, and between now the Henge and actually the midpoint, we've got just skirmishes happening between the Thieves and also Danto running up to mid now. Potentially going to drop back to actually give some support to Renner, because Renner's actually in a bit of trouble here from Red Blind, who's getting some nice AoE cleave damage there, but Danto coming down and just giving some nice support as we see them possibly moving to mid. Red Blind might get the decap before Danto gets there. Not sure. No, I don't think so.
If there isn't some magical immobilize I don't know about.
Well, worth a try. Gets that very great sword and just bails off the point now, going over towards there. Oh no, was thinking about mine, but looks like he's going to back up Henge now, because we've seen Kushalicious go down, and Mina's going to come in with the SR, but the SR comes into a place where there's a ton of cleave, and both are going to go down now there as well. We can see Red Blind just running into the point 1v2, and actually you could see the other Thief cats just stay there. Renner could stay there, and they could just take out.
Is he going for the rest? No, don't go for the rest.
No. Oh god. Oh god.
Now we have the third one involved in this one. 3 people now disengaging, and it looks like they'll be going for the Chieftain Utehain just to finish this off a bit quicker. Oh, are they going to take the 100 points? Are they? It's going to be close. One more point. No, they're not going to make it. The win comes in. First round goes to Heavy Machine Guns. 98. Didn't quite make it to 100.
It's so funny on the Renner hype. The Renner hype is real. Yes, a good job from
Renner got them fans.
Heavy Machine Guns. Yeah, Heavy Machine Guns doing a good job there, actually, quite strong. Let's have a look at Red Teams when they get back in. I'm not sure about how their communication's going, to be honest. They're leaving caps open when they really need to come back into the game. They're not really, I don't know.
Well, leaving caps open can be a good thing if you want to outnumber a fight. The only problem is you need to...
Not when you got one cap, though.
Yeah, well, maybe especially then. You try and get the advantage in the team fight, try and get a kill off that, and just hold up the pressure long enough to for the enemy team to not even be able to go for the decap point. I think we saw that in the WTS qualifier for NA yesterday, where one team, they always had a cap open, but the red team then couldn't even go for the decap because they were under too much pressure on that one point.
It depends though. If you can win the fights, then I can understand that. But at the moment, red team are just not winning anything. Yeah. they can't put the pressure on because they just can't win those fights. So they need to hold on to they need to have someone just looking after the cap. If they're in that kind of position early on, look after the cap, stay in the game. Especially in this one, they need to keep close in points. So at least if they want to go for the Lord kill, which they can, because they've got more burst on their team really than the opposite team, just because they've got their power necro really, then they need to just hold it. They need to make sure they're close so they can just go for the Lord kill if they need to actually do that. But you know, we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know how much the Plague Form has actually paid off here.
I think he would be better off going for Lich, to be fair.
Lich is just go for the BAM effect. Just go for it.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you come into a fight with Lich, now they think he's using Plague, it would actually be a good time to actually use it, because he could drop into a fight and just... I mean, Joshua was talking about it actually yesterday in the NA side, and it was a good point. You know, you don't want to pop it off and just come into a fight, use Lich form. You want to, you know, wait, sit down, just wait for their health pools to just be low, get into a big team fight, drop out, come back in, or use the worm to reposition yourself, go into Lich, and then just drop people, because you can do it.
Renner is really just on him, and I think Mina should maybe take it as kind of the main objective to protect Lehman in that situation. Get Renner off his back, enable your Necro to really give it the full amount of damage that he is capable of. But with Renner on his back for the entire time, that is not going to be there.
No, exactly. Now they're stealthing up to go to mid. To go to Quarry at the moment. The blue team, 3 members just jumping in there. Look, red team's starting to come up in stealth as well. Oh, both stealthing, but they've not realised. They're just still in stealth. They might be able to get a little bit of surprise, even though Red Blind has gone down quite low. But he's going to be okay here, actually. So it's actually not too bad of a defence from the red team there. Kind of almost ready for it, but fluky.
Yeah, well, the
Good
first
idea.
bit of burst was avoided from Red Blind for the most part, and therefore
Yeah.
Stealth Engage didn't really go anywhere. They were ready for it, even if they didn't know it yet. Afterwards, after going out of the stealth, now the damage on Renner might be good. Down he goes, and also the cleave could be potentially very difficult for Metrak if there wasn't the battle standard.
Indeed, which is going to bring him back up. So at the moment, Red Blind is very much the main target for these guys. Not sure he would be. Probably is the best target in all honesty.
Renner going down
Renner's
again.
gone down.
Captain Kashberry is on him. Just tries to damage him down. No battle standard this time around, but Captain Kash might go down himself. Oh, by the way, he did go back to Medigard.
Yeah, that's it. Captain Kashberry. And
that's a triple downstay. The damage on Kash could actually be difficult. Red Blind needs to res, otherwise the downstay damage is going to be too much. But just a bit of burning on Renner is going to mean the ready on Kashberry. And now they can advance to mid. It took a bit of time. We've got almost a 30-point lead for the blue team already, but that is easily dealable with.
I think they've done a good thing here as well by just going for a DPS Guardian. Like, how do you counter comp there? You need to just try and kill a sustainable comp. You get more damage.
Rage, too offensive. Too offensive. Tries to follow up and now goes down on the side. Mid, they need to clean up Danto quick. They need to clean up Danto quick, and I think they're doing the right thing with trying to keep the guys at Waterfall busy. The only problem is, I think they didn't really pick the classes correctly. Captain Kashberry and Mina might be good in a 2v2, not good in a 2v3, and there we see the switch out. Red Blind coming in for the support. Kashberry already down. That's not going to be a res. A bit too late, is it? No, so close. But the switch out... Not trying to survive for as long as possible, because you see, Metrak is already disengaging. He is trying to get into mid and save Danto, and they took quite a lot of time to get Danto down.
Yeah, that's good. Now Red Blind's actually disengaging, which is he needed to. And that knockdown, nice in the F achievement 4.
Oh, he made it out alive.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. He timed that really well. He got into his water achievement and came out with a heal using that second ability like he did just then, and then he just used that Earth achievement to get some protection, and then just putting down the other blue team members. But unfortunately, because they pushed so far, they've actually lost the cap that they had over on Quarry, and they lost the cap over on Waterfall, which they were pushing, and didn't push to mid and get that kill on Danto fast enough, so they're actually, even though they're winning more of these fights now, still not looking after their back point.
Yeah, Metrak down in mid now. Will we see res? Danto coming back in, and just Danto being in the vicinity of the point and being able to get there after the respawn fast enough already means that you don't have enough pressure in mid to make a count for anything. What do? You go for the side points. I don't think this mid fight is going to lead to anything anytime soon, so Mina needs to go for the side point, decap, and there he goes, already on the waterfall. Decap is secure already, no reactions so far. It might even be the full cap, and that is the correct move. Goons now on his way, half HP already, maybe Mina with a... No, he's just leaving him. That is also an option.
Yeah.
Oh wait, not is he? Is he not?
Well,
is he not?
Going to come back
Can't
now.
decide.
Yeah.
Full cap coming in, double outer point cap for the red team.
Good, nice switch up. They can come back quickly now with that 2 cap. There's 0 points coming from blue, but they need to keep. If they want to keep Waterfall, they need to get someone over there because. Although saying that, Mina is actually doing quite a nice job on Gonza at the moment.
Oh, we do have Renner down, but Lehman might follow soon. We have him in a death shroud at the moment, half HP. Just a couple of burning ticks there, and the bleeding might already be too much for Lehman to handle. He is trying to run while his teammates, dodged the big blue ball of death, which is the Guardian, which is a Guardian ability, so it doesn't do any damage. But the name is cool, if I call it that.
That's true. Mina Centina actually did a really good job over on Waterfall, but now they've actually Red Blind popped off too far off the point there, so they did lose the cap unfortunately, but they're still okay to come back. 3 versus 2 now over on that Waterfall point with 2 members of the blue team as Gonz takes it from behind from Mina Centina, and that was just some insane damage. Oh wow, that burst, amazing.
Yeah, Renner trying to take the second, trying to take a target down in revenge now, looking for Mina. can't really find the engage yet. What is he going for? A bit of a disengage, and we saw, oh, he was trying to not get caught by Captain Cushberry, who tried to put him down in the Ring of Warding, but we've seen yesterday, the thing you really need to do is wait for the thief to switch to shortbow to try and get the most evades out of you. So first bit of meditation pressure you put on there, and then Ring of Warding. Then they can't get out if they don't have any utilities ready for that. And especially with the Sword Dagger Thief. Oh no, he's actually playing Sword Dagger with the Shadow Step. We often see Sword Dagger putting in the second Signet.
They can get free if he's got that cooldown.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah, so
it's
that's
a bit safer for
still,
Renna.
it's like 50 seconds cooldown. So, I mean, you can also, I guess you can watch for the extra ports, but it's a bit more difficult to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, 50-second cooldown is still a while, so you might be okay. Still a good point though. Just having a look at Renna now, actually got a lot of support there, and now not Dante, Lehman was under pressure. He's going to be fine, but Red Blind, he's going to go. They got to be careful about how much they push onto this point because they're losing bodies all over the place.
Going down
Renna
as
down
well.
top.
Oh,
Two
triple
members of the
down
red team.
state again. We have the battle standard coming out. No rally for the two members, and that looks like a complete wipe.
They need
Just
to bail.
as the red team manages to pick up the lead, now
Lehman's
Blue's just
stuck.
going to roll over the entire team.
Yeah, Lehman's stuck here. All he can do is really just go back into the point because he's just going to die anyway. So he might as well. That was actually probably the best decision.
And you see it. It's going to be a complete roll over the entire map. Renna already on the way to the quarry point. Therefore, well, the first respawns are coming in already, but that might be the end of the mid fight if they get some damage on Grandmaster. Oh, they need to be quick, otherwise mid is not going to happen, but the double outer point cap, there's nothing really they can do against it.
They're not even switching one cap, they're just switching the double cap. So when Red are losing these team fights now, they seem to be, they're pushing too far, they're starting to come back and then they're just pushing too far over and they've not got their support over there. I mean, they really need to be careful about this at the moment. They need to be careful about the position. Keep the mid fight alive. Go for one of the side caps. Probably even Waterfall, to be honest. Jackie Rage, being a warrior, can tank on there for quite a while. Captain Cushberry is stuck. Metrek coming on to him now. Renna as well. So he's got to be careful. I'd just get towards the cap if possible, but actually some nice support coming out from Red Blind here. Maybe Lehman can come in and do some nice damage as well with that power spec that he's running at the moment with the Death Shard. Do some nice damage there. K on that Fear. Some good stuff from him. I think he's changed some of his utilities up here, so he has gone back into Condi.
Cushberry in loads of trouble now. If he goes down, there's nobody to res him, only Lehman left, and that is a position he doesn't want to be in, even with Red Blind as a support on the side. Against these three people, Lehman is going to fall in seconds.
Yeah, I think he's completely changed into Condi as well.
He does still have back form. Nice going out with the Flash Worm. No, don't go back in. That's not going to work. Well, 2v2 now. That's a bit of a better situation. But he is going to get reinforcements from Renna in a second because the mid fight is cleared up. And we already have goons on the way to the waterfall. Full cap coming out. Mina nice with the line of sight.
Lehman's in trouble. He's going to use his heal right time. Wow, okay, that was good. But he's still under pressure. He needs to be careful. He's actually getting trained down from behind. The Fear comes out from the Nightmare Amulet as well. Nightmare Rune, sorry. He's getting really focused in Death Shard. Needs to be careful here. He's not going to use Plague Form because it's going to be a waste. And he's going to go down there. Mid cap on blue now. Red's struggling. They're still close though. As long as they're close, 50-60 points. There's always that danger of that Lord Rush, which is what we were talking about earlier in the day. Maybe Mina can actually get a decap over on mid. Cheeky.
Oh,
okay.
Is that going to happen? That is going to happen.
Oh, God.
It is difficult to get a decap on the midpoint, but if you leave it alone and don't pay attention, that might just be the decap you need to get back into the game. Now, I don't think they should really force a fight. Now, with the reinforcements of Renna, Mina needs to stay there. If he hadn't come in, Mina should have left and try and get somewhere on the waterfall point.
Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more careful if they can be. Red team's still not getting enough.
Oh, that refuge!
Uh-oh.
The dodge jump into the refuge always looks good.
Now Mina Centina needs to be careful. Low, he's going to come back onto Renna. Spotted Renna unawares. Really low HP now. Could take them out. Actually seen these two fighting a lot. Really focus between them is good, and that was not bad at all. Renner kind of almost suckered Mina there into all that cleave that was coming onto point. A good job, actually. But Mina Centina is back up. Actually doing a good job herself and then gets some nice revenge. Danto comes in for the res. Will he be able to get it? Nice pushback with that res bubble. Of course, the red's not so close. The
People
damage
could
cleave.
do it.
Oh, 2K.
Poison was cleared. The poison was cleared, and
Nice.
that was the moment where 3 people rezzing. There's not much you can do against it.
This is a good game, man, actually. This is a good
Oh, I
game.
think Mina should probably help Captain Kashberry. Mid-fight might be important too, but you're not going to get the rollover on that.
Mina
if you
could leave
also,
now, actually.
Yeah, you could.
Just
Especially
leave.
because Renner's coming in from the side of the respawn.
Yeah, he
Wait,
could meet
no,
him.
respawn? He might have just taken the long route. I didn't pay
I think he
attention.
left. Yeah, I missed that as well. But I mean, now Mina wants to get Danto down, but Mina by now could have gone over to get decap. Although we've seen that decap happen, and now we're 1v1 Red Blind versus Jackie Rage. Over on the Quarry side now. Lehman's very low on HP using his heal there. Needs to try and get out of that cleave that's coming down. He's going to get knocked back by the updraft from the Dagger, and we can see Lehman go down there as well. Nice follow through there from Renner. We are going to see Shadow Refuge though. He's going to get back up. Probably needs to reposition himself with that flesh worm if he possibly can. It would be a good time to do it because he's got stunned with that staff element to this there as well.
Oh.
And actually panics and goes into
Black Phone
Blade
comes
Form
out.
there.
Mina trying to get the decap on there, but Goons or Guns. Gons? Gons. Let's call him Gons. Gons is ready for that. Maybe even should have aborted. I don't think he's going to take that 1v1 because that takes too long. Just trying to be faster in the midpoint again
Oh,
to
God.
get the manpower advantage. 2 versus
Lehman.
3 now, but Lehman is almost down already. But Danto could fall afterwards if they get the rest.
I think Lehman's up. Yeah, he's good using that heal as well. And
Now
then
focus
straight-
on Danto. He
Yeah,
should
don't
be
run away.
pretty much out of cooldowns. No, still has the renewed focus. Shelter coming up. That is a lot of stuff that can just negate everything. Grandmaster trying to get some damage in there as well. Mina in a lot of trouble just with the burning on there as well as Lehman. That is... Oh no, that was Death Shroud. We still need a different bar for that.
Yeah, yeah. I think Lehman's just waiting for Danto to build up some boons now, and then he's going to use Procure Up Boon, which is what he just did. Some nice conditions coming out to Danto. They want to hit him now. He's not got many boons up, so he could be taken out quite well. He's starting to rebuild them, generation, protection, everything's starting to build up on him, so he's going to be okay now as well. So,
Oh,
losing
Red
that
Blind
opportunity.
getting out of there so close. Renner still on his back. He has the Earth Armor. Oh, and actually is pulling Renner towards the Quarry. If he goes down, and that's the instant decap. Especially if the reinforcement from Jackie is coming in, that is going to be a 2v1. He saved himself versus Renner pretty damn well, so he is going to sustain that for a while. But if Red doesn't move to the Quarry anytime soon,
Then it's got
it's going to
no.
be the decap. Decap already.
not-
Red Blind just trying to stay alive. At least die on point.
Yes. Oh, no!
Or just survive. Grandmaster coming in. Can he get
Grandmaster
the rest
flash.
against those two? Renner with a bit of a disengage. First fear came out, but Grandmaster
Maybe let's-
not even trying to go for it. We do have the Vapor Form coming out. No sneaky Mesmer portal here. No Mesmers in the game at the moment.
Oh, failed jump puzzle from Grandmaster. Oh, unfortunate. Oh no, he's going to keep the point contested, but that steel's going to really get him bursted down quite quickly. Why is he running away? Don't bother, there's 2 people there, you might as well just stay on point. Unfortunately not doing that, and now...
At least mid-cap. Danto finally went down. Lehman and then no. Lehman,
no,
don't
no,
go.
no. This is what
Don't
they keep
go.
doing, why? The thief's there as well.
Stay on there.
Actually,
Okay,
it's-
maybe he just wanted a bit of vision on him. Just see
Maybe.
where he's going. Keep the overview of the map, because you can jump into the midpoint fairly easy. Red Blind on the respawn. Renner versus Lehman. We have seen how that 1v1 goes.
Yeah, Renner's normally going to win that, I think, but Red Blind is here as well, so not going to be good for him. At least he's still deciding to go for it, getting back into Death Shroud. Like, good thing he had that, actually. Got a nice fear proc off there as well.
What is Red Blind doing?
I don't know. There's 3
Oh,
members of the red
GG.
team.
GG. Never mind.
Oh, right, okay.
GG
Oh.
came out.
Yeah, too far now. They couldn't even come back if they wanted to, really,
Yeah.
with that Lord kill. I mean, other than if they actually got...
We had some good moments in there. We definitely did.
Oh, yeah,
But
for
it
sure.
wasn't quite enough. Therefore, Heavy Machine Guns is advancing towards the next round, which is the round of 8.